Let's talk Common Fossil today, presenting an upgraded Pikachu EX starter deck. Like these other budget upgrades, I'm only going to be adding in cards that I already have because they're in the other starter deck. So you can do this day one, and I do think these upgrades do make this deck better. And there are some alternate ways you could go, and I'm going to talk about this deck, my upgrades, do some gameplay, and then I will talk about some other options for upgrades at the end of the video, plus just some final thoughts. So Pikachu EX is a real beast. Honestly, in some ways, it's the best Pokemon in the game. 200 HP, so that's not that high. But two things. By the way, it is a Terra Pokemon, so if you wanted to go with a Noctowl engine, you could. I don't, you're going to have issues, I think, with that. But just putting that out there as an option. It's a Terra, so things that work with Terras work with this, and you do get a little bench protection with that, too. But the attack, tremendous. Basic Pokemon does 300 damage. I don't know what other basic can really do that without having to scale, right? Either you don't need to, like, Raging Bolt, get a bunch of energies in play. You just need to get the attack cost. It's 3 energies. That's the tough part, and we'll talk about how we do that with this deck. That is the challenge for sure. But it's a Grass, Lightning, Metal Energy, and you discard them after you attack. And you're hoping not to be one-shot. In fact, you can't be one-shot, which is the other thing that makes this Pokemon so great. 300 damage. Super great there. And then the Resolute Heart ability, if this Pokemon has full HP, it would be knocked out by damage from an attack. In other words, if you'd be one shot, it's not knocked out and its remaining HP becomes 10. So rather than being one shot, you have 10 HP, you survive the next turn. Super awesome. Of course, you've discarded all your energy from your attack, so now you got to get yourself powered up. So getting these energies attached is the big issue here. And of course, Resolute Heart is great if you're undamaged, but if your opponent is playing something like Dusknoir, then you will be finished off. But it's making your opponent do more work. So look, great Pokemon, 300 damage, cannot be one shot. What else is in the deck, and what other changes did I do? I added Fezandipiti EX, by the way, because it's just good. Flip the script, get some cards in hand. Super, super good there. You can attack with it, but usually not going to. The deck plays 2 copies of Miraidon EX. I've kept those in. You probably could go down to 1 copy. It's here for tandem unit ability. You could attack with it. You don't really want to because Pikachu EX is just better. Miraidon has slightly more HP, but the tandem unit ability, once during your turn, you can search your deck for up to 2 basic lightning Pokemon, put them onto your bench, shelf your deck. So once you get Miraidon EX in play, you can get your Pikachus and EXs into play throughout the course of the game. But if you get the Miraidons down, a lot of times the Pikachu's down, you don't necessarily get the Miraidons in play. So it's okay on the deck. The other thing, what this deck had originally is, for an engine, it had the Iono's Wattrel deck. Or the Iono's Wattrel. Sorry, that's the stage 2. It is a lightning, the basic Wattrel. So Miraidon would work with that. It's here for the ability. You could attack with it. You don't want to. You discard a basic lightning energy attacks to this Pokemon in order to use this ability. Then you draw to 6 cards in hand. And it's okay. It has uses in other decks, but I don't like it for this deck because we have to attach 3 energies to Pikachu EX each turn. Remember that. So now I have to attach a 4th energy because I have to have the energy attached to use the ability. So I don't like it for this deck. So I replaced the 2/2 Iono's Iono's Wattrel with a 2/2 Revavroom engine. Right? We could in theory attack because we do have the metal energy. You don't want to do that though. But Rumbling Engine, similar to the ability on Iono's Wattrel, but you have to discard an energy here, then you draw to 6 cards in hand. So the same draw level, but we're discarding from hand here rather than an attached energy. So I don't have to accelerate an extra energy each turn. So the Revavroom engine, I think, just makes more sense with this deck. So I've replaced it with that. The other Pokemon, this is important, it's a stage 2 Pokemon, 3 of the stage 2, 3 of the basics, 1 of the stage 1 is Blaziken EX. So a good Pokemon. You can attack with them. Obviously, if you want to hit for fire weakness, it does 200 damage. Can't attack the next turn. It's not terrible. It's not great though. For a stage 2 EX, I guess that attack is terrible. I take that back. But the fact that 200 damage isn't great, and then you can't attack the next turn. It does have your highest HP, so that's a reason sometimes you want to attack with it. But it's in the deck first and foremost for the Seething Spirit ability. Once during a turn, you can attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. So it can accelerate any type of energy, basic, of course, to any of your Pokemon, including the active. So very nice there. So we can power up the Miraidon, our Pikachu EX. And ideally, if we get 2 Blaziken EXs in play, then we can, because we need 3 energies attached each turn, remember. So once you get 2 Blaziken EXs in play, accelerate 1 energy, accelerate the second energy, attach the other one from hand. And of course, we are discarding the energy to attack from the Pikachu EX, so we are ending up with the energies we need in the discard pile. So very, very nice there. You could even get all 3 Blaziken EXs in play. It's possible. I don't know if I've ever done that. And then you just power up your Pikachus every turn. No problem. But those are the Pokemon, pretty good there. Happy with that. The energies, I kept the energies the same. So you need a mix of energies. It's 3 lightning, 3 grass, 3 metal. That's what you need you need one of each of those energies for Pikachu EX to attack. So 3 of those, and then 2 copies of the basic fire energy. So we could, so it gives us the option of attacking with the Blaziken. Again, you don't want to attack with the Blaziken generally, but you could. So it's in there. Theoretically you could cut the fire, but I think it makes sense. I would keep at least 1 in there. All right, going through the trainers, I didn't make a lot of changes, but I'll just kind of walk through the deck and highlight my changes as well. So first card here is Counter Catcher, and I did add this in the deck. It didn't have Counter Catcher. It's just a good item card, right? It only works when you're behind on prizes, but you gust up when your opponent's Pokemon from the bench to the active spot. So it's a boss, but it's on an item. It's really good. All right, the other card I added for the trainers is Maximum Belt. So this is the A spec. The original A spec was Secret Box, which is good. If you're not familiar with it, let me just tell you what it does. It's good. You want to keep this in mind. I'm glad they gave it to us. You discard 3 cards from hand, which all does work with this deck because we want energies in the discard pile for Blaziken. I agree with that. Then you search for an item, a tool, a supporter, stadium. So really awesome for setting up. But I think we can set up anyway. And the problem is 300 HP is awesome on Pikachu, but we know cards like Charizard EX, Dragon Ball EX are 330, something like that. So we need to do more. So I've made Maximum Belt the A spec here. There is an alternate to it you could go with as well. Talk about that at the end of the video. But I like Maximum Belt because now I can get to 350 on my opponent's EX. So now I can one-shot the stage 2 EXs, and I want to be able to do that. Okay, 1 copy of Rescue Board. Yeah, that was what was in the deck. Gives you a pivot. That's good there. 3 copies of Nest Ball. The original list only had 2. Partly because I had Fezandipiti, which is a big base, high HP basic. I can't search it as easily all right. More Nest Balls is good. I think so. I went 3 Nest Balls and 3 Buddy-Buddy Poffins. There were 4 Buddy-Buddy Poffins. I cut a Buddy-Buddy Poffin, added a Nest Ball. Because look, plus the Pikachu EXs are high HP as well. So I think we need more Nest Balls. And I think 3 Buddy-Buddy Poffins are fine. So I'm happy with that. Number 1 copy, getting back to where I was in the list here. So 2 Boss's Orders, just really good, right? So, that's kind of the default for decks. And when in doubt, what to put in a deck, when it comes to Boss's Orders, slap 2, and sometimes you adjust. Okay, 2 copies of Powerglass. This is a tool card, really good for this deck. At the end of your turn, if the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot, you can search your deck for a basic energy card from your discard pile and attach it to that Pokemon. So at the end of our turn, we're attacking with our Pikachu EX, discard all the energies. We have full HP. We know we're not getting knocked out, but we need to get those 3 energies on for the next turn. So now with Power Hourglass, boom, accelerate one of those energies that we just discarded back to the Pikachu EX. So it just helps us a lot with streaming attack. So really nice card in the deck there. 2 copies of Iono. Just good. Even more copies could be nice, but this is what the deck has room for. 4 copies of Arven gets us a tool in a trainer card, an item card, really good there. 1 copy of TM Evolution. Just helps us set up our engine with the Revavroom and the Blaziken. It's good, so I kept it in. 1 copy Super Rod, just a good card there. Get back some energies and Pokemon from discard pile into your deck. 1 copy of Bianca's Devolution. The deck came with this, and I do like it with this deck. Yeah, you don't get to use it all the time because you need a different supporter a lot, and you might not have it in hand when you need it. But when you have it in hand and you can use it, super awesome. You heal all damage when your Pokemon that has 30 HP or less remaining. And of course, our Pikachu EX opponent attacks into it. They would one-shot us, but because of the ability, we go to 10 HP instead. So boom, Bianca's Devotion, heal us back up to 308. I mean, to the 200, sorry. So now we have full HP, so they can't one-shot us the following turn. Use the Blazikens and the tool to get the energies back in play, and away we go. So really a lot of fun when Bianca's Devotion comes into play there. And one copy of Crispin, a second copy in a sense could be good, but they didn't give us a second copy in any of the starter decks, so that's what we have. You search your deck for 2 basic energies, different types. We have 4 different types of energy, so not a problem there. Attach one to our Pokemon and put the other in the hand, so another way accelerates an energy, right? We can accelerate energy with Blaziken, accelerate energy with Power Hourglass, the tool, and accelerate energy with Crispin, because we got to get those 3 energies every turn. That is the tough part with this deck. I already said 3 Buddy-Buddy Poffin, 4 Ultra Balls. Of course, this will get us the Pikachu EX, as well as our Evolution, so really good there. 2 copies of Rare Candy, right? We have the Blaziken, so we don't need 3 probably, right? Probably could cut that. So I would say if you're looking for deck space, cut to 3, because that's the most you'd ever use in a game. And we do have the one stage 1, so you could probably cut it to 2, because you're usually not playing 3 Blaziken EXs anyway. So, and then 2 copies of Earthen Vessel, just really good there. Search your deck, discard a card. Can be that energy, so we get it in the discard pile for Blaziken EX, or the tool, Power Hourglass, and get 2 energies in hand. Really good there in this deck. And then the other card I cut is Gravity Mountain. This is good as well. And this is a way to go. I cut these. Look, Secret Box would get the Gravity Mountain, right? Without Secret Box, then I have no way to search for the Stadium card, which is partly why I made the cut. Gravity Mountain is useful in that your each stage 2 Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent's, get minus 30 HP. So that is big up against Charizard and Dragapult, because we only do 300 damage. A 330 HP stage 2 then gets reduced to 300, and now we can one-shot them. So Gravity Mountain's good in the deck, but because I played Maximum Belt, I cut the Gravity Mountain. Okay, so that's my thinking there, and I am happy with that. But obviously you could, if you want a different ace spec, you probably add the Gravity Mountain back into the deck. So just putting that out there. I like the Maximum Belt because I can search for that with Arven, which I have 4 of in the deck. So I feel like I can get the Maximum Belt more likely than the Gravity Mountain. So that's the list. I've been playing it for a few days now, pretty happy with it. So let's jump in to gameplay and see this list in action. All right, see what happens here. This is the first game looking to record for this video, so we'll see how this goes. Sometimes you get those awkward days where when I sit down to record, the games just don't go the way I'd like. So hopefully it's not one of those days. I'm pretty happy. Also, how good the deck is and how comfortable I'm with it is a factor. I actually like this deck. I think it's pretty decent, and I've been playing a bit, so I should hopefully play the deck well. So we will see. All right, am I first or second, by the way? I missed that part. All right, I'm going first. Don't love that. I'll set up the Torchic. Wait, I am first. Was that what I was? Okay, so I'll say done. There are donk decks around, so if I was going second, I would have. All right, so it's probably Charizard. Yeah, so it's Charizard Pidgeot, which is a good deck. So, so I need the Maximum Belt to one-shot them. Obviously, the Gravity Mountain, which I cut from the deck, would work as well. So I get the mulligans. I like that. That's nice. So I'll just say done. Like I said, I'm going first, so I don't want to bench anything. So the question I have now, do I Ultra Ball and slap down a Pikachu? I think I will. I probably not. So I want to attach either a grass, or I'll just make that my play. Get the Pikachu down. Again, I could go with Miraidon, but because of I'd rather just get the Pikachu down and not have the Miraidon in play. So to do that, I attach. So it'll just end turn there. Okay. Obviously, if I was going second, I had these cards, I would have probably gotten a TM Evolution tool with Arven, so I would attach to the active to do some, get my bench set. Okay, so they can, well, I don't know why they attached the tool there. That's a bit of a, it does 10 more damage, right? If I remember correctly, and I can't see what the tool is now. Oh, I can see what the tool is now. Okay, it does 30 more damage to, so, oh, by Hops Pokemon. All right, well, it's not a Hops card. Oh, well, that's not good. So their card's hanging in midair, so that's not a good sign, right? So this is okay. Well, hopefully this game's gonna work. I don't know if it will. Let's see. I mean, what am I gonna get here? TM Evolution, and do I want a Buddy-Buddy Poffin? Maybe. I need energy, actually. I need energy. So I'm not loving this. I gotta say, not loving this. I mean, maybe I should have switched. I could have got a switch, then I would have my energy already, but I think... Alright, so I need to ditch something. I'll get rid of Bianca's Devotion. I like it. I might really want it this game, but I need to kind of get going. So, grab the metal, and what do I have? I have lightning in hand, so... what's in the discard? I think it's a metal in the discard pile. Is it that? Okay, so I need a metal. I do have the metal, so I will just grab lightning there. Okay, so that's fine. No, that's not fine. I should have grabbed 2 metals now that I think about it. So I will attach the lightning to the active. Use the TM Evolution. It gets my engine set, and so we'll see what happens. So I don't even need to make the choice because there's only one Pokemon that can evolve, because the Pikachu EX doesn't evolve. So I lose the tool. Let's see what happens. Now the Pidgey's hanging in the air. I was trying to look at the tool while I was attacking, so maybe that messed it up. Hopefully the game all works. We will see, right? Hopefully it's just a visual glitch for me. Okay, it looks like it's just a visual glitch for me. Or anyway, they evolved and it fixed things for them. So that's fine there. So they gained 20. Well, okay, so now I can take out the Pidgeotto. Hopefully, I would like to do that. So I need to kind of thin things out here. Because I'm going to draw. The idea is I'm going to draw cards here. So I draw 4 cards because I discard this from hand. Well, I have Arven. Arven's good, right? Is it good? Well, I don't have... it's not going to get the job done, is it? So what do I do here? Okay, I'm going to play the Arven. I mean, I could evolve to... Actually, that's what I do. I get the Rare Candy. I can attack. And I will grab the tool to thin things out. Actually, I'm going to discard the tool. So, because the Blaziken can power, I need 2 energies to attack with Pikachu. I can't do that, but I just need, like, is Blaziken, hopefully I remember this properly. Is Blaziken 1 fire or 2 fire energies? It's fire colorless, so I just need to accelerate that fire energy, which is in the discard pile, right? So super nice there. And they're not going to be able to one-shot. Okay, so that's not bad. I will accelerate that fire to the Blaziken and take a prize, right? So there we go there. Can't boss, but taking out the Pidgeotto is good. Again, I don't know why they attached the Hops tool. That's a little confusing to me, but okay. So take a prize, take out the engine piece. Now, of course, the Charizard does start to do more damage now, right? It goes from 180 to 210, but they're still, unless they can. All right, so Noibat, which evolves to Noivern, and which is this is a new card, right? New Journey Together card, right? So I don't remember what it does, but I have Boss in hand, so super awesome there. I think do I want to get something on the bench? I don't know if I really do. It would be nice to thin though, wouldn't it? Oh, I can't attack this turn. Well, that really stinks. Okay, that's right. I cannot attack. So what do I do here, right? This is where I can attach an energy. I guess I do that. I use the ability. Do I just sit in the active spot? I guess I do. Yeah, I'll do this. I mean, this really stinks, right? I could retreat to the bench, but I'm just gonna end turn. I'll end turn. See what happens. This is the fact that if I could have attacked again, I would have gusted up the Charmander, taken him out. So my turn. I could retreat the Blaziken to the bench. And I might just do that so that I don't have to keep messing with things as much. I will probably attach the Rescue Board to the Blaziken, so I only need to discard the 1 energy. I do have the metal energy in the discard pile, so okay. And I think it's a. So I can take a I want to take out the Charmander. I'm pretty certain here. So I will. I don't have any energies in hand. The downside to it, even the Revavroom engine, I don't need to attach the energy, but I still need to. So I will retreat. Get rid of the lightning because I don't need that one to attack with. I mean, I need 2 energies, so I do, but I need to accelerate a metal energy boss, and really good, right? Just a good situation. I'm thinking, and can I attack next turn? I don't know, because I need to get 3 energies in play. I do re-accelerate 1 with the tool, and I mean, I could have played the Nest Ball just to thin my deck. That was an option. Okay, so I'll make that the play there. And I can accelerate a 2nd energy. I mean, I can retreat and attack with the Blaziken as well. We'll see. So they're just going to get this first attack on Noibat's a big deal in that, because now I don't have 100% health anymore, right? I don't have full health. So that is potentially big, right? But so I want to thin things out some, right? That's kind of what I want to do. So drop this guy down. Attach this tool here, I think. I can boss and I can attack with the Blaziken. That's one thought, and then take 2 prizes, which I don't mind that, right? So let's think here. Do I want to? I think I want to thin the deck some too, right? I'm thinking that's the play. So do I want to go for? Let's say I have a Revavroom in hand, but yeah, I have Torchic. I could get Torchic as well. I think the Torchic, because I need to get, this is where a 2nd Blaziken would be really nice too. So, yeah, so I will draw some cards. I can just retreat to the bench away the energy. It's not terrible. It's kind of nice, actually, right? I used my supporter, though, didn't I? No, I didn't use supporter. Oh, wait, I had... Did they Iono me or something? I thought I had boss before. Oh, all right. So anyway, so I will... I'm just going to attack with Blaziken, just kind of keep things boring here. But it's okay. I think take a prize. And I'm gonna sit on the Iono here, because this card's in the hand's pretty good, right? Take a prize. It's not great. I maybe should have sequenced that. So my opponent must have played an Iono on me, I guess, and I wasn't fully thinking through things. Okay, so Blaziken, that's good. So that's nice there. Just trying to look. Did they play an Iono? I thought I had a 2nd boss in hand. I didn't pull. It's not in my. I don't have 2 bosses in the discard, right? Oh, I do. Okay, so all right. I guess I played the 2 bosses. All right, that's fine. I guess I did. So okay, so I'm out of bosses for the game, and that's good to know. If I were to hit an Iono, I need Rare Candy to. I can't really attack this next turn, but that's okay too. All right, so recovering Levitica's a nice Levincia. You put 2 basic lightnings for the discard pile into your hand. So, okay, I don't fully know what that's for. It's a nice little card, though. So I think I'm just not attacking this turn. Just setting up is what I'm doing here. Which isn't terrible. They can't one-shot my my Charizard EX, which is good, too. And actually, I get an energy in hand. I like this, too. No, let me accelerate here to the Pikachu, and I'll grab the Lightning Energy and attach that this turn, I think, right? So that's a +2. I could energy Earthen Vessel, but hey, I must just use the Stadium. I will just grab one, because having the one in the discard pile is still good, too, for me, I think. So attach... And that's it. I mean, I could try, you know, if I could get Crispin or something, but this is fine. I can't attack, so I'll just leave him in the active. You know, if they attack with look, if they get the Charizard powered up, set up, and they take out my Blaziken, then I should be able to finish him off with Pikachu. Okay, well this is fine too. So I'll take out the Mew EX, I guess. We'll see what they do here. I don't want to send that Pikachu into the active spot, though. That's partly what I'm thinking. I want to... Okay, another Hop's Choice Band. Okay. I'm not sure... They don't have any Hop's Pokemon thus far, right? So I don't know. Not going to worry about it. So I do want to take a prize here. I'm pretty certain I do. So... Maybe, you know what, I can attack with him, right? So this is actually pretty good. So I'll use my abilities, get the Metal Energy first and foremost onto this Pikachu. I will get an energy onto Pikachu EX because that's super good there. Because again, he can't one-shot a Charizard, but... and I will ditch... I don't think I need another Pikachu EX, right? I don't need... There's a lot of these cards I don't think I need. So, get these two energies. Just get this other Pikachu powered up, right? And there's no energy in the discard pile, and that's okay. So, I'll take the two prizes. Yeah, I don't want to... Like, I could use Revavroom's ability, but I want to keep this energy in hand, because so anyway, so I'm not sure if I fully played it properly at one point in the game, but my opponent obviously has gotten nothing going, and I'm a little confused about what they're doing too, and maybe they're a little confused. I don't know. I don't know fully. So Goldango as well. Okay, Goldango. So Charizard. You know, if they take out my Pikachu EX with the Choice Belt, that's where I have a bit of a problem. But I don't think they one-shot. So they're just doing stuff at this point, right? Because you don't need 5 energies on a Charizard. So they do one-shot me though. So they got two prizes, but I just blow them up here. So I just attack, do 350, and it's game. So it's just why I want the Choice Belt in this deck, right? And I attached it just to thin things down at one point. That's kind of that whole thought process. So I'll just attack, and that's game. You know, if the game was going to go on longer, I would have used the Blaziken to help set up another Pikachu and do steps like that. But that was my last prize. So came together, a little bit confused about what my opponent was up to, but not quite the game I liked because I had to attack with Blaziken. He was getting stuck. I was having a tough time getting energies attached, but it was able to muddle through it. And kind of accepted the fact that since my opponent was going slowly, after a Blaziken attacked, I'd have to miss a turn, and I said, that's okay, I could live with it, and it worked out well, so very pleased about that. All right, got to win the first game, so we'll see how this game goes. Obviously looking for another win if I can. You know, want to win every game, right? That's part of games, you're there to compete, try to do your best. I think, have fun. Part of the whole process, though, is trying to do your best at the same time. So, and I want to go first with this deck because I really can't get my Pikachu powered up my first turn. You could, in theory, there's a way you could do it with a different build, but not with this build. All right, That's not great. All right, so I start now. I'm not going to get donked. I don't think there are donk decks out there, but Pikachu's HP is high enough. I don't have. All right, so an ends deck. So what? It ends. Okay, so what do I want to bench? That's kind of my question here. So, do I want to get the basic for the Blaziken, the basic for the Revavroom, right? That's the big question. I'll get down the Torchic, I guess. Not completely convinced that either way is going to work. And I'll attach an energy and end turn. Now, I could have got like, this is like a turn where, in a sense, if I didn't have Pikachu in play, I could have Miraidon and got 2 Pikachus in play, right? I thinned out my deck some and all that stuff. But, so Iono, that's okay. This wasn't a great hand, so I'm happy for Iono. Then what I was going to say is why I don't like starting the Pikachu in the active spot is if they hit into me do damage, which they couldn't do, so I'm glad for that. Oh, well, that's super awesome. So I think I just have I probably have game here, right? So let me just get rid of the fire energy. I don't need this. I need an energy in the discard pile, right? But that I can do that. I can do that. So what do I have? I have a lightning, so I need a grass and a metal. So I need an energy in the discard pile. So I will ditch this, and I'll ditch the rescue board. I just get the Blaziken, and I evolve, use the ability, attach to their energy, and I just say good game to my opponent. So, I mean, they didn't get the good start, but this is where, look, I'm doing 300 damage. Aside from the fact that my opponent got a bad start here, I'm doing 300 damage on my second turn. I'm not the best set up, and I'll just attack. Obviously, I would have played the Arven to get some, start getting things set up. I would have attached the Power Hourglass, of course, as well, because I need the energies back, and I probably would have played a Buddy-Buddy Poffin or something like that. But, I had game there. So, but, just look, the fact that you can do 200 damage on your second turn of the game, I mean, 300, right, without any manipulation. That's just what this attack does and can get powered up. Really impressive there. So I got the W and another... a nice, quick, clean win there. All right, I'm 2 for 2 for these games, or 2-0, where I was recording this video, won both games. The last game, my opponent really didn't set up, so it's not the most exciting game, but hey, it worked. First off, I was able to set up well enough and get things going, where I could attack on my second turn. So, like I said in that video, which I'm probably not uploading, 300 damage on turn 2. You take that, right? That's most decks came to. This is the power of the Pikachu EX. I could do huge damage on turn 2, and I could one-shot. Okay, a Torchic. Okay, not terrible. I don't. Where's my cursor? Okay, I couldn't find my cursor. There. So I'm going first. All right. So do I want the Miraidon here? See, if I don't want to play Miraidon here, I probably should just cut it from the deck. I think I need to use Revavroom next turn, right? So, wow, this gets really awkward. Really awkward. See what I draw here, too, of course. I don't know. It's not a great starting hand, so we will see. I'm just trying to think things through. I need to make sure... I need Revavroom, I need Ultra Ball, 2 other cards to discard next turn, and an energy in hand. I really kind of want to... I probably want to drop down a Pikachu, attach an energy. I don't... Let's see. If I Pikachu, I attach the energy, Ultra Ball away, fire, the metal. But then I can't get the... yeah, that doesn't work, right? Let's see what's in here. I assume I have another Blaziken. I hope. I do. So I can discard the Blaziken. And, well, this isn't very good, right? Well, actually, right, I need the, or I could just not attack this turn. Maybe I don't get down Pikachu. I'm just going to get down the Varoom. I'm going to go really boring. I'm going to keep it safe is my thought here. Keep it safe. Now, This could end up being very bad for me. It really could. You know, I'm going to attach the fight. I'm going to attach the... No, wait. I don't... Okay. So what am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I've got lost on this play. Okay, so I think that's what happened here. So I'm going to drop down the Pikachu. What do they have in play? I did not play this well. That's what I can say. So I'll end turn. Because if I draw a card, I have to discard the 2 cards. Yeah, I didn't work this out properly. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have got the Pikachu in play. Because he's just going to sit there. I didn't get energy attached, so it would have been better for him not to be in play. So we'll see what I'm up against. So Charizard. Thinning the deck with that play, I mean, it's, you know, I don't know if playing the Terra Orb was the right play. I mean, they had it in hand, but look at the Buddy-Buddy Poffin, I assume. Defiance Band. So maybe they have, what they want to do is TM Evolution in the energy, but they need, you know, so maybe they have the energy in TM Evolution, and then they're in pretty decent shape there. Right? Okay, so, all right, this is where it's at. See what happens. I need to discard, so they'll call for family probably, assuming they have energy, which is good for them, or they just don't want to give 2 prizes with the Mew. Although, you know, they really need the Pidgey though, so I wouldn't have done this. Okay, so if they weren't going to call for family, which isn't a bad thing. All right, so this is okay. So I'll draw 6 cards here. My opponent didn't do much, so let's see what happens. I don't love my first turn. I don't love what I did. You know, it's where having to use the Ultra Balls. I don't know. Anyway, I draw 6 cards, so that's the good thing. Oh, I can attack. I like that too. Attacking's good. So I need a Rare Candy. No, I need another energy. I can't attack because I didn't attach energy. I don't have a second energy, but okay, so it's not terrible, I guess. I'll grab the Rescue Board because I might want that. It's a weird game, right? Because attack cost is 2. I don't like it when I have to like start attacking with Blaziken. I really don't. So I'll drop down another Torchic, and I want to drop down another Revavroom. I mean, the other Varoom down. No, I don't think I want to do that, right? So I'll just do this. I'm going to throw down Fezandipiti just to be defensive in case they, you know, I'm in a weird spot, is what I will say to me. I will accelerate an energy because to my active, because I may have to attack with him next turn. I will attach the Rescue Board because now I can retreat if I want to. I don't want to retreat now, and I'll just end turn. I could attach the Power Hourglass to the Pikachu, but I don't know if I want to, right? First off, if he's getting knocked out before I can attack, then the Power Hourglass, I've wasted it. The other thing is I might need the Maximum Belt attached to him instead. So, so now they have free retreat. So, okay, so they're going to attack. I don't love that. They don't knock me out. That's the good thing. They have free retreat. Yeah, this isn't great. So the other thing I could have accelerated my energy to the Pikachu last turn, and maybe I should have, right? Because then I would increase the odds of attacking the turn after this, right? I'm gonna get my next turn. I'm not gonna attack, so they're gonna retreat, hit into me. They're 2-shotting me. Okay, I mean, you know, I don't know about attaching the tool, but I mean, they had it in hand, but you know, So do I attack? I could give him a poke. We'll see what I draw, of course. Crispin. Okay, so I don't have any. Oh, so I can attack. That's what I want to do here, right? So, Crispin. So what's in the discard pile? I have lightning and metal. Okay. So I'll grab a grass, and I will take the metal into hand, accelerate the grass. I retreat. I can retreat without attaching another energy, so that part's really good too. I'm not going to use Revavroom's ability, because if I use Revavroom's ability, I might not be able to attack, which would be very bad for me. So I'm going to attach this. I'm going to accelerate the lightning energy. And can I attack next turn? I don't know. I need to get lucky. It's not great, because I don't one-shot them. They don't one-shot me either. That's the good news. So what do I have for energy? So I'll put the lightning on. I already have. I figure I have the 2 metals, so I can get the metal on to him. I need I need an energy though, of the proper type, right? So we'll see what happens. If I draw the wrong type of energy, I can use Revavroom. If they take a knockout, like if they gust up my Blaziken, I can use Fezandipiti. Of course, I don't have Blaziken next turn, so Okay, see what happens. I need to knock them out here. That's what needs to happen, I think. So, and I cannot knock them out. So, this makes me feel pretty bad. So what do I do here? Do I retreat to the bench? I think I just lose the game here is what happens. So I'm gonna retreat and send up the Torchic. And yeah, I mean, I wish I had another Pikachu to set up. So I guess I wanna. Do I want the? I'm gonna set up the Blaziken, I guess. I don't love this. The risky. I don't love whatever I do. It's either, if I planned on attacking with the Pikachu, the problem is he needs. I need a 3rd energy still. I can attach an energy with Blaziken, accelerate energy with Blaziken this turn and next turn, but I need 3 energies. So with Blaziken, I can attack and I can take the knockout next turn with Blaziken. If they evolve the Pidgeotto to Pidgeot EX, well, it's pretty much game over. Look, I'm in a bad spot here. There's no 2 ways about it. Are they going to retreat? Okay. I mean, in TM Evolve, they lose the tool. No, they're going to take the knockout. Okay, that's not bad. I like this. This is good for me. Now they can knock me out next turn, probably with the Mew. They just need to attach an energy. But this isn't bad. Okay. Draw 3 cards. That's fine there. I mean, okay, so I get down a Pikachu, because I need another Pikachu, right? I'm going to lose the Blaziken. Wow. The problem is, I'm not completely convinced about this. They're probably going to knock me out, right? So, yeah, I need the healthy Pikachu. That's what I need. And I need some help. I draw 2 cards with this, and assuming they knock me out, I draw 3 cards with Fezandipiti, so that's good. 2 cards, so that's 5, and I draw, so that's 6 cards. So, we'll see what happens. I don't have any energies on my Pikachus, though, so it's not going to be easy. They just need an energy, and they do 200 damage. They can't attack the following turn, though, right? That's the interesting thing. Because that is part of the attack. And even when my Blaziken is knocked out and I send up someone else to face them, they still can't attack that following turn. So that's a good thing for sure. I guess I send up the Pikachu. They might just give send up the Pikachu. I might be able to attack, I I don't, you know, it's like, maybe if I get really, really lucky, right? So what do I need here? So I need I need Crispin, right? So I can't use Revavroom. That's a bit of a problem too, right? So yeah, because I got Rare Candy, but that's really not going to be good enough for me, right? That's not good enough. So I mean, I evolved to the Blaziken. That's an energy. That's an energy. I can attack with Blaziken, so maybe I do that. Let's see what I have here for items. And tools. I'm not loving this at all. Not happy not feeling like I'm a happy camper, you know? I think I need to leave the Pikachu in the active spot. That's what I need to do. I'll grab the Maximum Belt and grab an Earthen Vessel, I guess. I mean, I just, you know, it's just not feeling good about this, is what I will say. So it's okay. Let's see. Do the grass. And I'll attach the lightning. Do I want to thin things out a little bit here? I think I do, right? I think I want to thin things down. So, yeah, I'll drop down to Miraidon. And I'm just going to end turn. It doesn't make me feel good, right? I don't feel good, but yeah, it's okay. I mean, did I play? All right, I've played my Crispin already, so I can't draw into a Crispin. So, I should have got the other tool, right? I need the power, because I need Power Hourglass attached to him. That's what needs to happen, really. Okay, getting a Pidgey down. So, I mean, if they can double switch, they knock me out. So that's the one thing. I don't know if they probably can't, though. So, right, because the Mew will one-shot my Pikachu because I do 300 damage if he copies my attack. So, but he has to be able to, he can't double retreat. So he needs a switch. If he has a switching card in hand, okay, they took away my full HP. Good play there. I've got to work towards, boss, I think, right? That's what needs to happen here, I'm thinking. So let me just ditch something here. Thinning out the deck. I'll just grab one card, right? Do I have boss in deck? I have one. I should have grabbed the Power Hourglass too. That was dumb on my part too. Because then I wouldn't need to accelerate to the active. It would have been just much better too. Doing that too. So wow. Oh, I played them right. I was supposed to play the Pikachu down. Okay, so I'm going to I got thin my hand here. So I that was really stupid on my part. So I'm going to attach. I do have the metal energy there, right? So I'll attach to this guy here. And if I draw a boss, I'm in good shape. I benched the wrong Pokemon, which is bad. All right, so I'll get the Power Hourglass. That's what I'll do there, which I should have done before. And okay, the Ultra Ball's good. Well, no, I should have got. I don't have energy, so that's a problem. So I need the metal energy here. Yeah, I have not played this well, is what I will say. So I don't deserve to win this game. That's for sure. So they're gonna. I take a prize. I take two prizes. And they're a prize away. They're a prize away from winning. So I will slap this back on. Yeah, it's not looking good. I mean, I shouldn't have benched the Miraidon, obviously. That was a mistake instead of the Pikachu, but it probably doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just in a world of hurt. So, if they get another Charizard set up, it's game over for that. Because I can't one-shot a Charizard now because the Maximum Belt's attached to Miraidon. I needed to thin my hand. I needed to get the boss last turn. That's what needed to happen. Okay. Well, it's not terrible. I mean, I think I'm just going to lose this game, though, right? I think I just lose the game. Yeah, because I can't power up the Miraidon, right? And they just one-shot the... Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe I can win. I guess they don't have another Charizard, which they've only one Charmander's knocked out. I haven't seen another Charmander in play, so that's really good for me, I gotta say. I mean, the way this game's gone, my opponent should be in better shape than this, I will say. And because they did the 20, well, they just, because I was already damaged, they blew me up. So, I get, if I should have had the damaged Pikachu in the active, I don't know. I don't know. So, I think I can take the prize here, and then we'll see what happens. They don't have any energy on the Pidgey, so that part's really good too. I'll draw some cards, and Bianca's Devotion. That is amazing. Okay, so that's a lifesaver. I think I need energy. So hopefully there's energy in deck, right? That's question one. Is there energy in deck? So I need, yes, there is. So I should win now. That's good. So Bianca's Devotion is coming through. So metal here, accelerate the lightning. I like that. So I take the knockout. Bianca's Devotion. And I guess do I slap something down on the bench? I guess I do. And I take the knockout, and I should be able to attack again next turn, right? I have grass in hand, so that's what I need to so don't accelerate a grass energy. That's what I don't accelerate, right? Not grass. So I take 2 prizes. So I might just squeak out this game, which I don't deserve. I've played terribly. So I have grass, so I will put a lightning there. And I'm, I think I'm going to win a game, which I played very poorly in, right? I can't, I was a little confused. I'm not quite certain what happened with my opponent. I don't know. So things didn't go well for them either, I will say. I made some misplays this game. So one of the things with this deck is the Blazikens can be a bit of a trap, right? By it's not being able to attack again. The Pikachu's really good, but getting set up properly, I was playing. Look, I think it's always I'm always a little more distracted when I'm recording. So I think because I was playing the deck really strong the other day, a couple of days. I think now when you're not recording, you're just playing for fun. You're able to kind of ignore stuff, right? Bad plays and stuff. So, Volcanion. Okay, so I will, I just accelerate the metal energy, and it's game over. So, that's awesome there. And so deck came through. So that's great. Wait, do I need 2 prizes? I just need 1 prize. So I could gust up on the bench too, but I will just take out the page. It doesn't matter. Otherwise I'd take out the Blood Mooner. So Luna very, so they had him. He one-shots me as well, but got the win. Not a well-deserved win, but got the win and pleased about that. So I will give a few closing thoughts next. All right, so here's a few closing thoughts on the Pikachu EX deck. First off, Pikachu X is awesome. 300 damage on a basic. Great. In the one game, I'm pretty sure I did that on turn 2. Super great there. Resolute Heart, you're not getting one shot. Really good. I think I would cut the Miraidon. So I think I would recommend cutting the Miraidon. It frees up 2 deck slots there. So you don't want to get him in play. Miraidon. Because the only reason to put him back, Miraidon back, is if you want to go back to Iono's Kilowattrel. I do think Revavroom's just much better than that. Although, honestly, I would probably, the other suggestion I might make is go with the Dunsparce engine, right? So, right, the Dunsparce is 60 HP, gives you free retreat, so that's good there. And then the Dunsparce, runaway draw, you draw 3 cards in hand and shuffle the Dunsparce back into your deck. So you can reuse it multiple times because you're shuffling it back. It's actually a good thing there. Yeah, and it's not an unplayability, so it's pretty good. So I think that might be better, just because the other thing with the Revavroom, it's better than kilowatts because you don't have to energy attached, but you still need a small hand size, and sometimes you don't have a small hand size, in which case you can't draw, and that doesn't feel good. So you might want to switch that up. You know, there's arguments for pro and con with that there, though. So, but I think the Miraidon, I could go away. The energy count, I'm happy with that. I think that's good. The Maximum Belt, I think I do like that as the A spec. You could cut the Maximum Belt and then you go with the other, put back the 2 Gravity Mountains, which is good. Or you could even have Gravity Mountain and the Maximum Belt as we had, because we do have deck space with cutting those 2 Miraidon EXs, right? So you could put that in anyway. What else could you do? You could put in Grand Tree. That would help you get your Blaziken EXs into play, which is important. So you lose your Maximum Belt if you put Grand Tree. The problem with Grand Tree is you have to cut Maximum Belt because it's an A spec, and Grand Tree is a stadium, which means you can't get Gravity Mountain and play at the same time. Grand Tree, though, helps you evolve. So there's an argument, but I think it's probably the wrong thing to do. I would not cut the Blazikens. I mean, the Rare Candies. I mentioned that at the start. I think maybe cut the Rare Candies. But Blaziken's super important, so I would keep that in the deck. If you go second, don't be afraid. You get the opportunity. You want a team evolution is good, right? So, because you need to set up. Getting those Blaziken set up super, super important in this deck. So, yeah, that's important. The Power Hourglass is obviously really good. So, yeah, cut the Miraidons, that's for sure. Maybe change to a Dunsparce engine with those 2 deck slots. I might want to just put in the Gravity Mountain, or something just to help with consistency. Honestly, the Levincia, however, if I put back in the Gravity Mountain, then I might put in Colorless Tenacity as well, right? You search your deck for a Stadium and Energy. That's good too. So I might put that in just to help me get my stadium, right? So especially if you wanted to do something else for a different A spec. But if you cut the Maximum Belt, then you could put in the Prime Catcher. Prime Catcher does help. Having some switching, out and out switching would be good. Rescue Board's fine. You could put a switch in the deck as well. Especially when you're attacking with Blaziken, you need to do some double switching at times. So a regular just switch card would be good. There's Surfer as well, but I don't think I'd put that in. So anyway, it's a good deck. I think the list could get a little better, and if I'm not restricted to the starter decks, of course, it can get even better there. So it's a lot of fun. I definitely encourage you, give Pikachu EX a try. Try the upgrades in this deck, or try some of my suggested ones. And let me know in the comments below what upgrade you think the deck should have, and let me know how strong do you think Pikachu EX is. Do you think obviously big damage is great, but do you think the energy requirements are too difficult? Do you think the 200 HP is just too risky in the world where Dusknoir is out there? But anyway, I like it. I think it's definitely a solid choice. Anyway, take care, have fun, and play some Pokemon.